Hello and welcome to America's Real Stimulus Package, which is us. You, me, all of us, we are America's stimulus package. What we do, we can cause the stimulus, but if we just sit on the couch and don't do anything, then we are not part of the stimulus. And I got a dynamite show lined up for you today, and I got some young ladies in the house that's got a new product for those of you who are interested in buying a house or building a house, and they're going to tell you about a new product that's called Gigacrete. And then with me in the studio, I have Sister Wilhelmina Boyd. Wilhelmina Boyd. And
Monique White.
Monique White. And they're in the, you involved in real estate.
I'm in real estate, right.
Okay, now, tell me about this Gigacrete, and how did you, tell us a little about it.
Well, actually, in the real estate business, you get an opportunity to network with a lot of different individuals. And through my travels, I ran upon someone who actually told me about this Gigacrete product. And I became extremely interested in it because it's a brand new product. And very rarely are people able to get in on things from the ground level. And I found a way, I thought, wait a minute, this product will have an application in terms of building homes that people aren't really realizing. Because with this product, because of the cost difference, this product is it's a waterproof, fireproof, it's lightweight, it's inexpensive, it's eco-friendly. And we're going to show something about this in just a couple of minutes, but it's something that's affordable. And it's about having affordable property in the Bay Area. So what my company, it's a real estate company, ELM Realty, we want to be able to help those buyers get into affordable properties that are beautiful.
And what I hear, we got a video we're going to show you momentarily, but this product, it's just blowing my mind because it's cheaper to build with it. It takes less time, plus, get this, it's bulletproof.
Absolutely.
I know you're saying what, but it is, and it's it doesn't catch on fire, and it's mildew. Now, what
That's
about
right.
mildew?
It's mildew, no mildew, insect resistant. It's made out of styrofoam, and the clip we're going to show you is going to explain that.
Okay, so let's run this clip here.
From Aurora to Newtown, recent gun violence has been dominating headlines across the country. The widespread violence has even created an industry of bulletproof products like backpacks and bulletproof blankets. News 3's Gerard Romalo has the exclusive story of a local invention that could even bulletproof your home.
They're not cops or even gun enthusiasts. Andrew Dennis
You're going to pepper the whole top of the material first.
and Michael Johnson are actually design engineers, builders.
Handgun, small target, then move them, then we'll do the user, yeah.
Firing off Uzis and AK-47s is just part of their routine testing
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
to make sure their futuristic product called Ballisticrete
That's pretty damn good stuff.
is truly bulletproof.
3 rounds, direct hits, 1-inch material of Ballisticrete, absolutely no penetration. If you were standing behind this, you'll be guaranteed you'll still be alive.
The Las Vegas entrepreneurs work from this warehouse near the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
We're getting a lot of interest on a global basis. Who could use this kind of product?
We're currently selling it to some military applications, police department. The big market for this, we believe, are schools.
The plaster is actually a combination of limestone, magnesium, and a magic binder they called their secret sauce.
We think we're at the tip of the pyramid on what we can do, and it'll just branch out from here.
This hole was created from a bullet that was fired from an AK-47. You can see it went right through the cinder block wall. By comparison, this section is covered with the plaster mask, and you can see the AK-47 didn't even penetrate it.
And as we saw, the claims held up at a local gun range.
Even we're surprised. That was some massive firepower.
And it held up to actual fire. They believe Ballisticrete could eventually become a standard application for both commercial and residential structures.
You believe that this product, though, can save lives,
Absolutely.
and ultimately, that's what's going to be happening.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
But is it really necessary? A criminologist at UNLV weighs in.
It might give us a certain peace of mind to want to have a safety measure that actually has a very low likelihood of really coming in handy.
It's sad that we're in this place, but yes, we've got the material for it. We're ready now.
Michael and Andrew also have contracts with 2 Las Vegas Strip casinos to upgrade the properties with their specialized plaster, and they have already shown the Clark County School District what it can do. Tomorrow, we're going to hear from local law enforcement, get their take on the material, and see if they are as enthusiastic as the men who developed it. Back to you.
It is amazing to see the kinds of inventions being created here in the Valley. Gerard, thank you. The creators of Ballisticrete say they didn't set out to make a bulletproof stucco. They were actually looking for a way to make houses hurricane resistant and also energy and mold efficient. We'll bring you the second part of Gerard's exclusive story tomorrow night right here at 5 o'clock.
Like the guy said, we can wish the demand wasn't there, but it is. And this is the exact kind of business that everyone's been talking about to diversify our economy.
Exactly.
Get jobs here that aren't based on gaming.
And the demand for these kinds of products is going to be nationwide and worldwide, maybe.
Yep.
That's some of the that's the styrofoam.
This is the styrofoam I was referring to, and it's this car is actually showing you the durability of the styrofoam by its very nature.
See, it's the material that's on top of the styrofoam that makes it bulletproof, that makes it fire resistant, mold resistant, and what's eco-friendly.
What you're being shown here is a piece of styrofoam with the Gigacrete material applied to it.
It's really light, seems like you gotta pick it up by itself.
Exactly.
You get a taste of how strong this product is, and its fire resistance, and tell us about how people would, if they wanted to get a house, is there some plans that they would have to have?
Well,
or what was that?
If we're jumping to that, if you wanted to build a house out of this material, the material, you could go to the website houseplans.com, and there are 28,000 elevations that you could choose from. First, you would put in the number of rooms that you might want.
Let's try 6.
Okay, and then the number of bathrooms that you might want, and then right across is the number of stories.
Yeah, this is the garage.
That's right, the garage in there as well.
And floor, how many?
And how many floors? Right, 1 or 2 stories.
Say 1.
Right.
And then you find plans.
That's right. Click on that. Find plans. Your plan. And this page gives you the number. You can go back to that page. There are 28,000 elevations that you can choose from. An elevation is a design, for those of you that are not familiar with what the terminology would be used in building a new home. The elevation is the face, it's the facade that you look at when you see the house. This page would then show you a number of elevations. This particular elevation and this particular page will tell you how much it costs to actually get that particular house built and how many sets of prints you would get.
Now let me ask, so what would make a home buyer choose a Gigacrete house over just a regular wood-built house?
That's an excellent question. A Gigacrete house is going to be made out of material that is eco-friendly. It is insect-proof, fire-proof, bulletproof, and at a far smaller cost. The average cost for just a plain shell would be $80–90 a square foot. Now you begin to add to that all of the other features, and you get a different price. But it is far and below, what it would cost for a stick-built house, or what it would cost for the other type of housing that they build out there. I'm trying to think of what other kind of property that they manufactured. A manufactured home.
And I hear that it's really fast to put up.
It is fast, and it's constrained by the inspectors. That's actually what takes the time. But the house itself, and we do have a clip. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it in, of how quickly this house goes up. This elevation would be sent to the Gigacrete manufacturing plant, and then they would then put it on a computer, and I don't want to get into the technical part of it at this point, but anyway, they would cut out the styrofoam and send it along with the structure to the site.
Now, suppose I already have a house built, but I wanted to add to the house, or I needed to do construction to the house. Can Gigacrete be added to the house that I already have built?
Yes, not only can it be added, but if you needed to rehab that house, you could also intermingle the Gigacrete material with the existing wood structure material that you have in the house.
Is that can you do that in the city, or is this product approved, like sheetrock is approved and all that? Is this Gigacrete only used for houses in the country, or is it, it has all the qualifications to build on, like if you're in the city?
Absolutely, yes. You're talking about gypsum, which is usually what's used to build houses with. Yes. By the way, a Gigacrete house can be FHA or VA approved. So that yes, lets you know that house meets all of the criteria required for any piece of property that you would want to build.
Okay, would you look in the camera, this camera right here, and tell the people, give them, if they want to contact you, if somebody is interested in the Gigacrete, is there a number they can contact you and get some more information, or maybe see one of the houses?
Okay, yes. If you contact me at 510-673-9257, I'll be able to give you any information that you may need, or a colleague or team member that is on my team will be able to help you. The real, thing that we want to do as a group, because there are a number of us that are working together to provide homeowners with this opportunity. In this area, in the Bay Area, you can't compete to buy a house unless you have a lot of money and want to overbid for the property. With this project is at the basis of what we're trying to do. We have learned that there's land in the area. There's land in the area. So you can actually buy land in Hayward, in Oakland, in San Jose, depending upon what you can afford to pay, and then put a Gigacrete house on it. If you're more interested in the San Joaquin Valley, the same thing can be done. What we have done is we've put together a consortium of professionals to help the first-time buyer through that entire thing. So we've created a one-stop shop for the first-time buyer and for anybody who would like to build a Gigacrete property.
Okay, now what if I'm interested and my credit is bad and do you don't get into that? Do you get into that?
Well, the team that we have put together is made up of professionals that will help the person from bad credit to the key to their front door.
Oh, wow.
And we will stay with them through that entire process.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Right home. See, folks, I'll be bringing you the best guests to inform you of things that are happening that you need to get involved with to uplift yourself and your family at a cost that you can afford. Now, find out about this stuff. Would you tell them your phone number again?
My phone number is 510-673-9257. And we're there. We're a real estate company, and that is our objective, is to be able to help that first-time buyer or subsequent buyer or investor to move forward in this new latest technology at quite a bit less than what they would be having to do if they were competing in the marketplace.
Now,
one thing I would like to add, and I'm glad that you mentioned investors, because this is an opportunity for investors to be able to consider investing in. This is a technology, as we know, this sustainability is what our governor is seeking, particularly within our state. Our world is looking for us to reduce our footprint. And investing in Gigacrete through ELM or PCDSI, which is an organization of which I am CFO in, we focus on encouraging and empowering entrepreneurs and investors to build their business, and Gigacrete is one of those organizations of which we are helping to sponsor. So if you are also interested in possibly investing in this opportunity, also please contact Wilhelmina at 510-673-9257.
Okay, now you have some papers in front of you. Is that that's a bulletproof? That's showing you the different important elements of Gigacrete.
Absolutely. These are just documents from the PowerPoint, but just to bring out some important aspects of Gigacrete and the value that it adds to homeowners. One is the lower energy costs. Because it is environmentally friendly, because of the advantages of it being the type of fireproof material, things like that, then that there are, my understanding, tax benefits behind having an environmentally
That's
friendly
correct.
and eco-friendly home. The energy costs are lower. That is statistically proven.
Is it insulated?
Insulated. It is insulated
Absolutely,
with
yes.
the material. It's called
Plastercrete is the material.
Well, that's a big savings right there.
Yes, Oh, it's
a huge
You
savings.
ain't got to
It's a
put that
big
stuff in
savings.
the wall.
That's
Yes.
correct. That's
Dang.
correct.
Just a savings on mold, and because I have known of people, I'm sure our audience have known of people who have actually gotten sick from mold and mildew. This material prevents mold, prevents mildew. So that means
Holy
it prevents sickness. That means it also reduces health costs and health bills. And so there are a number of benefits associated with the Gigacrete material in and around the home.
The other thing that we need to let folks know is that for allergies, people that have allergic reactions to different things, people that maybe have been bit by insects, those things are not possible with this new material, because the material is insect repellent. It's made out of styrofoam, which is spun grease. It's actually comes from a material that is a waste material. So the sustainability of this project, and oh, by the way, we're looking at 30, 40 years for a home. This home would last more than twice that amount of time because of the material it's made out of. So repairs become something that are very much a savings that you would have with this product.
Okay, now, folks, I invited some friends of mine who thinking about buying. One friend of mine, he has some land, and I told him to watch. And I hope you're watching Brother Victor, and call in. And if you have any questions, anybody call in, because this is really important. You should get involved in this because this is a new product, and you can even invest in it, or get some land. If you buy, how much would it cost? But what's the basic cost of, what's the basic cost for about like a two-bedroom, two-bath?
All right. So if the product roughly is about $80 $80 to $90 a square foot in this area to build a shell. So to that you add your appliance package, and you add the other packages, fixture packages together with that, and that cost actually is a function of what you want to pay. So just like any other house, you would have to qualify for a certain amount of money if you are not paying cash. And once you understand what you can afford to buy, that's when we start looking at what you can get. That's when you select your elevations and do all of those other things. This is actually like buying any house, particularly, and a new house. So you would go through the same process steps. You would, if your credit was poor, you would contact me. Then I would handhold, or someone on my team or my group would handhold you through someone with a credit repair. And then after that, then we would go. We would find the lender for you, because special lenders, every lender, most lenders would do the Gigacrete project, but we have lenders that we have relationships with that will do this project, because you may not already have your property. You may have to still purchase property. So we have the VA and the FHA program, as well as a regular program, will allow you to buy the property and build the house.
Yeah, you got the whole ball of wax.
That's the whole point. Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, holy cow.
And I'd like to add one last benefit of a Gigacrete house, and that is the possibility of a higher resale value. Considering the fact that it does have the benefits of of a lower building cost, because if it costs you less to buy it or build it, the value of the property remains the same. That means you make more money.
So your equity is going to be built in as soon as your property is complete. Because, for example, we have done some numbers on this, and if your land costs $150,000, for example, and it costs $200,000 to purchase a Gigacrete home, that's $350,000 you've paid for a property that everything in the area is costing $500,000 or $600,000 or $700,000. So you move into this property with this amount of equity built into it.
Dang. Holy.
Yes.
Thank you, Lord, for y'all. These ladies, thank you, Lord. Yeah. So I got a project I want to talk to you about after the show is over.
Okay.
Excellent.
But folks, this is a call-in program, and the phone number is 415-861-6648. So call in if you have any questions. And I mean, it's just it's a wonderful thing to be in on the beginning of something. Just like when they invented this guy invented the computer. What's his name? Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
You know, if you could have got in on that in the beginning,
exactly.
Look where you would be now. Now this is something new that it'd be good to even find out about it. Call the ladies up and find out, a little bit more about it. And who knows, especially if you're into, if you're interested in building a property and you have some land, or even if you have a house you want to fix up or add a room, I mean, gee whiz. So,
or if they want to invest, if you want to invest money. The company, we are partnering with organizations in France, in Kenya, and
down in Alabama.
In Alabama,
and
exactly.
Let's see, and I think I'm trying to think of the other places. Also, we are talking to people in France, because the fact is, the majority of the world really, the distance, the gap between the rich and the poor something needs to happen with that. And Gigacrete, the Gigacrete house, because of the footprint, because of the economics involved in the savings, are able to offer something. They're able to offer affordable houses.
And then to me, it seemed like it's saving the trees. It's
Yes,
saving
it is.
the earth.
Yes,
you
it
know,
is.
Where,
It
where,
is.
Where it's not. It's
That's
not
right.
built.
It is.
It's not built by, lumber and all this stuff.
That's
It's
correct.
built by stuff that's going to last. Plus, you're bulletproof. I mean, it's wonderful. It's a really wonderful product, and we got about 30 seconds to go. So you want to give your phone number again, and then would you talk briefly about the services that are offered? Go ahead.
Okay. The phone number is 510-673-9257. And mention this the television programs, and we'll be happy to give you any information that you need.
Absolutely. And again, we service first-time home buyers, even if you've purchased a home before and you're looking to purchase another home or purchase a home in general. Please contact Wilhelmina and her group. We're happy to help you, happy to service you. We'll also be going into commercial, so if you have commercial property as well, we can also talk to you about that.
Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you very much, viewers, and I really appreciate everybody tuning in, and goodbye.